Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, December the 1st, 2023. Hope you like my little Christmas background there. Get a little more festive. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for our daily challenges. Alright, we got some good ones here. Maybe we'll notice I have a little different one there, so to do complete daily ops. And I got this one here instead. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I'll give you different locations, different ideas, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player, a returning player, or even an experienced player. There's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you guys out. I try to keep them updated as I possibly can. Even the older ones are quite valid. I just kind of update them a little bit as I kind of go. Add some stuff in the description and such. Help you guys out. Alright, let's take a look here and see what some stuff we could do in our camp here. There's a couple we can do right here in our camp. However, I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit. I'm going to kind of incorporate these two at the same time, like the fuel tank or gas canister and scrap junk to produce oil, because we can do these two at the same time. And we can also do this one here in our camp, but we're actually going to go look out for some stuff that we can scrap to produce aluminum there today. All right, so let's go ahead. That leaves us this one here: craft a grenade, mine, or thrown weapon 5. In case you didn't know, when you're brand spanking new to the game, you automatically learn a thrown weapon plan. Let's go to our weapons workbench here. Let's go craft. Go down here to throwing weapons, and this throwing knife here. So one throwing knife will cost you 4 steel, as long as you get some steel on you. But this is a default plan that you learn right out of the gate, right out the hop, so everyone should be able to complete this daily challenge. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 5 of them. Done, just like that. Craft a grenade, mine, or thrown weapon. Easy. Just like that. Now you can choose to keep yours, sell yours to a vendor, whatever you want to do. I just end up scrapping it, because they're not going to be worth much. Now, if you're looking to craft a grenade or a mine, you actually have to do that at the Tinker's workbench. So you go craft there. Go down here to grenades. Okay, so here's your grenades. You would craft these. A lot of them require demolition expert and science to craft. And then there's your mines, right? FYI. Do that at the Tinker's bench. All right, let's take a look at see what we got next here, Jim. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to collect a fuel tank or gas canister 2. So we've been taking you to a couple places the last couple of days. I think we've had this pretty much almost every day. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to go to a Blood Eagles camp. It's called Hunter's Ridge. Now, most Blood Eagles camps, you'll find gas canisters and fuel tanks around. Let's go to Hunter's Ridge. It's in there in the forest, not very far from Vault 76. What we're going to do here is we're going to incorporate like the fuel tank or gas canister 2, and then we're going to scrap them to produce oil 5. Right, so we're going to incorporate these at the same time. All right, so let's go ahead. Huh, missed them. I like to kind of get up here because there's usually a couple dogs that are around. Here they come. The Blood Eagles, I mean. Not the dogs. So in case you didn't know, if you're going after Blood Eagles, as soon as they sound the alarm, that's when the attack dogs come out, FYI. Crimson Prospect is the only spot I know of where when they... that the attack dogs are just kind of roaming around. It's the only spot that I know of. All right. Let's go over here. I think that's pretty much it for them. Now, usually the gas canisters are in around here, but they don't seem to be around here today. I wonder if I may have picked them up. Not that long ago. It is a possibility. Unless I'm not seeing them, I guess. That's a possibility as well. And that's a log, Jim. Wow, look at that. That's shut out here today. I must have picked them up. Had to have. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for your help. Yeah, okay. Wow. Well, usually there's a couple fuel tanks here, guys. And, yeah, none here today, I guess. Oh, somebody else around, I guess, but... Interesting. Wow. I can't believe this. This is so odd. Alright. Alright, I get it. I get it. Let's go somewhere else where there's some blood eagles so I just want to show you. Let's go to South Cutthroat Camp. Let's go over there for a second. We always go to the same spots. Those of you who follow my channel knows those spots, but so this place here should have a couple gas canisters around as well. Wow. That's embarrassing. Like I was just there the other day looking after some blood eagles, and I had mentioned that in the video. Hey, look, there's some gas canisters here, guys. Uh-oh, got our radio flyer over there. Oh, there's our attack dog. Got him through that, whatever that is. Caution. Alright. Let's get some stuff here. Get our fuel tanks first. So, as you can see, there's some fuel tanks that are around here. So there's a gas canister right there. Oh, boys. Wow, that hurt. Uh-oh. Yeah, he lit up, so he's no good anymore. Now, it's funny, we did this before, and we did it at Bloody Frank's, and I was able to pick it up. Let's wait for it to stop the fire. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. Never mind that, Jim. Let's pick up this portable fuel tank. There we go. I'd like to fuel tank a gas canister, 2 for 2. Done. Hey, we got some cram here, guys. Look at this. Awesome. Awesome. And let's go along the other side here. Usually there's a couple more here as well, but hey, it is what it is, man. If they spawn in, they spawn in. If they don't, they don't. You look like a fool, but at least they show you. At least they show you a good spot. Okay, there's a couple right here as well. Just don't shoot them up. Apparently, that must have changed that. Alright. So again, right here. Good spot there. South Cutthroat Camp. Okay. Now, there's no... didn't see a bench around here. Sometimes there's a bench and sometimes there isn't in these areas. Let's pop over here again. Just in case I missed it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That's fine. So now we got our fuel tank or gas canisters. When we scrap these, we will get oil. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab one more. But don't believe we're going to have enough. Let's go ahead. Grab this this one here and this gas canister. Okay, just to be on the safe side. Let's head back. We can go to anywhere. So let's go to, actually, we'll go to Pleasant Valley Station. We don't have to go back to our camp if we don't have to. Any old workbench will do, where we can scrap stuff. Can't believe that first place. Crazy. Crazy old world, the old wasteland is. Alright, so now we are going to scrap junk to produce oil 5. Now we can bulk oil at the Tinker's Workbench. You guys see me do that almost in every other video because it pops up like 4 or 5 times a week. And I have about 5 or 6 standalone videos showing other great places where you can find junk items to scrap to produce oil if you're legitimately looking for oil, okay? But oil is pretty much everywhere. And the way you do that is you go to a Tinker's Workbench, you bulk it, and then you scrap that bulk oil that you just crafted. So here at our armor workbench, we're going to go scrap here. So as you can see, 1 gas canister gives us 1 oil. 1 portable fuel tank gives us 2 oil, so it's good that we grab these. Because you wouldn't have had enough. There we go. Scrap junk to produce oil 5 for 5, legitimately. Instead of balking it at the Tinker's Workbench. Now you can do it, balking at Tinker's Workbench, we do it all the time. These are just daily, weekly challenges. We're trying to get some easy score, and that's how you would do that. You guys have seen me do that a million times. Okay. I just wanted to show you like a different kind of way to do it. Let's go ahead. We're going to scrap junk to produce aluminum 5. So same thing. We can bulk aluminum at the Tinker's Workbench. You bulk the 1 aluminum, and then you exit, and you scrap that bulk aluminum you just crafted. But today we're going to take you to a spot where we can actually find junk items. You give you aluminum. That's right over here. A Quarry X3. Let's go over here for a second. Now aluminum cans will do the same thing. If you find some aluminum cans, sometimes there'll be aluminum cans in around Tyler County Fairgrounds and Camden Park. More so Camden Park. We'll head over here. The only thing you got to be careful over here is there is a Mylar Queen lurking in that pond over there. And the odd time there'll be a Scorched Beast that will fly out of that fissure over there. Oh, we got a Mylar King here, so let's lock and load. Might throw a grenade over that way. We have a Mylar, Scorched Mylark inside that little building, which is where we have to go. Let's go over here. And she's scorched as well. That's pretty lucky. What's that? See you later there, Mylar King. Have a nice life. Same to you there, Mylar Crab, whatever you were. I don't even know why I picked that up. Alright. So again, this little building here is where we want to go. Quarry X3. We are looking to scrap junk to produce aluminum 5. You can bulk it at the Tinker's Workbench if you're looking for the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Or you can just come here. If you're legitimately looking for aluminum, these blasting cap boxes is what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and grab some. And looks like we've got some gas canisters here as well. Now there's a aluminum can behind us. Let's grab that bad boy. All right. And there's another blasting caps box here. Another one right here. Now aluminum is very important to have in the wasteland. We use it to modify our weapons, our armor, also to craft weapons and armor. But yeah, there we go. All right, let's go here. We're going to go scrap. So aluminum can, of course, gives you aluminum. Blasting cap box. So 1 blasting cap box gives you 2 aluminum. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and scrap these bad boys. And get some aluminum at the same time. It's great to do this little trip here once in a while if you're legitimately looking for aluminum. It's a nice little spot. Just a couple enemies, you know, just kind of do it the way I did. Should have no problem. However, if the queen comes up here and she's fighting the Scorched Beast, that's a little bit different story, as you guys have seen in my videos in the past. It's a good time, but yeah, there's another gas canister here, so we could have come here as well. Alright, it is what it is. And this is also a good spot, in case you guys didn't know, for a flamer. It's free flamer right there. Free flamer with some fuel. Just in case you didn't know about that either. Alright. Alright, let's go do something else here. Now we're going to go to Flatwoods. We're going to kill a Brahmin 2. And deal a critical hit to an enemy 5. Let's go ahead and go to Flatwoods. One of the best spots for Brahmin. I'm going to spawn right here at Flatwoods. Do some fast travel. Now the great thing about this particular challenge, deal critical hit to an enemy, is it could be any enemy at all. It can be a human, it can be a robot, it can be an animal, it can be a cryptid, scorch, ghoul, whatever. Anything on the board. As compared to deal critical hit to a creature, that's totally different. So enemy can be any enemy at all. We're going to try to perform a critical hit to these Brahmin. Now the way to do that, and if I explained this before, a lot of times, is you go VATS. And we can't go VATS on these Brahmin gem. So we're going to do that some other time. So let's kill some Brahmin. That's what we're going to do here first. See, I'm a little tired, eh? Wow. I am slowly losing my mind. It's December the 1st already, and it feels like we went through this time warp from last Christmas, and we ended up here already. Kill a Brahmin 2 for 2. Here's another Brahmin there. Unbelievable, Jim. You're unbelievable today, bud. Another Brahmin up there. Brahmin right here. And let's get up here. There's a bunch of Brahmin on the other side. Over there. Probably about 3 or 4. Okay. As I say, Flatwoods, great spot for some Brahmin. Now let's go ahead. Deal a critical hit to an enemy. So we could do, there's a few enemies around like this opossum here, but the opossum is going to die very easily. So we'll go somewhere else. It's a little bit more challenging. Let's pop up here to the Somerville Dam. Going to be a bunch of Scorch there. That's what we're going to do. Deal a critical hit to an enemy there. Right, we're here at Somerville Dam. And we're going to do a deal critical hit to an enemy 5. I have many videos showing how to do critical hits. It can be a little confusing. If you're brand spanking new to the game, it's even more confusing. As compared to if you played the game for a while and you still don't understand. And we'll try to go through this the best I can. Alright, so we're going to go VATS here. Now you see in the middle of the screen it says crit. So that's our crit meter. And it's full. As you can see, it's full. Now see the bottom of the screen, it says critical, and you see how that Y is flashing? So I'm on Xbox Series X, so it's Y for me. If you're on a different platform, it'll be a different button, obviously. But what you're going to do to perform a critical hit is 2 things. That crit meter has to be full, which means that critical, in my case, Y is flashing. And I got to hit the fire button and that critical button at the same time to perform a critical hit. Now, I always recommend going for the torso because, as we can see, 95% chance we can miss using trying to perform a critical hit. We can miss, okay? It has happened many times. You guys have seen it on my videos. So I always try to go for the torso. So again, you have to fill the crit meter. Now, you could look at the crit meter if you like, or you could just keep shooting using VATS to fill the crit meter. And when the crit meter is full, it'll make a sound, like a bloop sound. I'm not even joking. That's what it sounds like. Bloop! Maybe a little higher pitched. So that's how you know, without having to look at the meter, that your crit meter is full, and you can perform a critical hit. Like if you're in an area where there's a lot of enemies and you don't have the time to look at that meter or focus on it, I guess. Okay, especially if you're on like a bigger screen, right? Playing your game. Let's go ahead. We got the torso. We're going to hit the fire button and that critical button at the same time. There you go. Deal critical hit to an enemy. Just like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's how we do that. So there's some more guys here, and it doesn't have to be the torso. It can be the head. Because what we're all now doing now is trying to fill that crit meter. But it's got to land, okay? All right, so you see how that crit meter kind of, it just goes up real fast. I'm trying to fill it up. Now, if you have a legendary weapon, where your crit meter fills up faster, okay? Where one of the legendary effects will, your crit meter will fill faster. Now, I have a fixer that I use for this. It's automatic. I can switch between automatic and non-automatic. And I've showed you guys that in other videos as well. So those standalone videos that I have. And usually it takes 2 shots to fill the crit meter. Now you can see it's taking me a little longer time with this particular weapon here because there's no legendary effect on it. Help me fill that crit meter faster. Now I need to repair this weapon for it's no good anymore. We're going to use our repair kit here. They're out in the wasteland. I like repair kits. I like using them just for that reason. I know some people don't like using them, and they're very strong opinion of not liking them for some reason. But I do. Find they're handy, and you use them for daily, weekly challenges at the same time. Aside of what we're doing here. Alright. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to switch it up to this handmade here. I don't think we're going to fill up that crit meter any faster. Alright, so you hear that sound, that bloop sound? So that's how we know our crit meter is full without having to wait for that or try to focus in on that meter being full in the middle of the screen. We just know that it is from that sound. Alright? And I don't know where that guy even went. He booked her. Alright, let's get this guy out. Again, when you're ready to perform a critical hit, the meter's full. That little critical button at the bottom of the screen's flashing. Aim for the torso. Fire button. And that button at the same time. There we go. Critical hit. There we go. See that? 3 for 5 now. Hope you guys understand how that works. I know I didn't do critical hits for the longest time. And it was more so because I didn't understand it, but I was a lot newer player, and there wasn't really a whole lot of information out there on how to perform critical hits. So I decided to make a video on it. Let's fill our crit meter back up here. So there you go. See how fast that filled up? Look at that. Died just like that. Now, I do find it's kind of glitchy like that, so you see that we still had one more to do. But for some reason, it filled up really quick. So, I've been slowly testing this kind of unofficially. And I find weapons with an explosive effect on them. Like what I have on most of my weapons, right? And let's check that out here. So this particular weapon does have an explosive effect. And I find when you're trying to do critical hits, it does a fantastic job doing the critical hits. It's almost as if you get, because this one here is a 2-shot. And it might have nothing to do with it being a 2-shot and an explosive. I just find this particular weapon with those 2 effects, I almost get like double critical hits. Not all the time, But sometimes, as you just saw there in the video, okay? Because we shot this guy over here, and we were 3 for 5, right? And my crit meter filled there, in that building, and I shot at that one scorched, and I got credit for 2 critical hits. Weird, eh? Really weird. It might have to do with the 2 shot. It may have to do with the explosive splash effect. I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Jim, I get you. I get you. You understand what I'm saying? No, you don't. Let's see what we got here, guys. I think we're done. Nope, we got one more. Complete an event. 1. Let's go ahead. Let's look on the board here for an event to do. Don't see a whole lot on the map here. Holy mackerel, what's this? Real blast. What's this? Surface to air. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go to good old Grafton. A pretty good chance there to spawn our own event, which you've done many times as well. That's why I choose Grafton, because you have a very good chance here, more so than anywhere else. So we're here at Grafton Station side, and we're going to do an event, complete an event right here. Let's run down the tracks. Spawn this event in. Hopefully, cross our fingers. There we go. Grafton Day. Love it.
This is Grafton's mayor speaking to everyone in the valley. It's Grafton Day. We are celebrating our town, and it's the
Again.
the Grafton moment.
He must have changed his,
He looks scary, but I assure you his robot handlers have him completely under control. Come, join the parade, spend your money, and make sure to donate to my re-election campaign.
Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna die here, aren't I, Jim? Holy mackerel. That's close quarters for me. That's 2 close quarters for me, Jim. There we go. We got all everyone, their dog coming after us. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. It is a war zone here in old Grafton. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Huh. It happened so fast. I don't know what happened. Let's get out of here. That's all I know. There we go. Hide behind this sea can here. Complete an event. Done. Just like that, guys. Try to make a little entertaining for you guys. But that was up close and personal there. That guy's right on top of us there. Good old Grafton's good. Now you can come here. You can either get Grafton, or Grafton Day, I should say, or Protest March. One or the other. Pretty good chances. And I always kind of bring you guys here, I know, but it's a good way. As you can see, it happens a lot. We're able to spawn in our own event like that. I think we're done now, guys. We are done. Complete. Easy. Did a few different things here today. We could have just scrapped junk to produce oil at our Tinker's Workbench. Same with this, scrap junk to produce aluminum. We went out this particular episode and went out and looked for our actual junk items, scrapped them, and incorporate a few at the same time. Of course, kill a Brahmin and then think we do a critical hit on them and they're passive. Okay, Jim. All right. And then come over here doing events, so. Yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.